Patrick Parrott, and welcome back to HockeyPlayer.com. Today I want to talk a little bit about the new M11 helmet, the M11 Pro, and first M11. Basically, I just want to do a little comparison between the two. But with the M11 Pro, we're looking at our third generation of the Cascade helmet, and they've really made some great improvements this season. The first one that they made a couple seasons ago still had the 7 technology in it. This is technology that we've talked a little bit about. One of the safest helmets out there as far as concussion protection. It has the 7 technology that Cascade converted over from their lacrosse helmets and put it into a hockey helmet. The 7 technology continues on, and we'll talk a little bit about that in a second. But that first helmet was pretty clunky. It was a little bit of pretty round. It was kind of big and didn't have great mirror effect. And so they went to this M11 last season and really cleaned up the lines, made it look a lot cooler, and a lot of people wore it. We sold a lot of them in our shop and across the country. Well, the only challenge was they didn't have a lot of pros wearing it. This season, they came out with the M11 Pro. They've narrowed the profile down, they've increased the ventilation, they've moved it to the front to get better airflow through, and basically reduced the size of this helmet piece in the front and gave the player better visibility. That was the only thing that I really didn't love about the second M11. This came down a little bit low and it felt like it was in my line of sight. Well, they fixed that with this one, and you saw Willie Mitchell wearing it for the Los Angeles Kings this year in the Stanley Cup Finals. And what a great selling point. Probably one of the best defensemen in the NHL wearing it in the Stanley Cup Finals and then ultimately winning the Cup. And congratulations to Willie, because he had a great playoff. So the M11, great technology that's gone into this helmet. I mentioned the 7 technology and the padding. The one thing that they tout about this padding is it's completely recoverable. When you get hit, it completely comes back into place, and it doesn't break down over time. So every time there's an impact, it actually springs back to the original position. So it's very good that way. It has a much longer life. And then another thing is basically the size on the fly that this helmet has. It's unique, and basically you can just cinch it up from the back. It has 15 different settings, and so you can completely customize your fit while you're sitting on the bench. You don't have to drag out the screwdriver or flick up the little things on the side to try to get your helmet to adjust. So this thing works great, fits your head perfectly, and they cleaned up the lines. And of course, Cascade's done a nice job with the customization. I have the red colors in here, but you can get basically 15-20 different colors that you can implant on these vents. And again, I've worn this helmet, the new M11 Pro, and I like it. I like it a lot. It fits much better than the first 2 generations. You get better sight lines, much better ventilation. You get good airflow through the top, and so I would recommend this helmet to anybody that wants to be a future NHLer.